Hey guys, Eric from Edrumcenter here, and we're going to talk about Winter NAMM 2019 today. So we're starting off at the Roland booth here, and Roland introduced the TM1 trigger to MIDI interface here, which you can see. That's the top. It's a foot switch with a 2-channel input. You can load samples. It has some samples of its own, and it comes with an iOS app at launch, which allows you to swap in, I think, another 150 samples. This is, it's for an acoustic drummer or an electronic drummer that wants a foot switch with an extra couple inputs. It's fairly inexpensive at $179, and we expect them in soon.
How you doing?
They didn't really introduce anything new other than that, but they did show some of their kits at NAMM, and we saw the Roland Cloud. Apparently with Roland Cloud you can in the future hook up a drum module like a TD30, TD50, maybe a TD25, and actually control the Roland Cloud from the module itself. I'm not sure how that works, but that's coming soon, and that's pretty much all we saw from Roland. Okay, so lots of new stuff at ATV. The ATV Pro Series came out, the larger drums with the natural finish, and we see Michael Shack playing it there, and it got a lot of attention at the show. Got a lot of attention before the show because they kind of leaked it early, and it looks amazing. There's still no pricing on it yet, and we're still kind of waiting to see the final finish. It might be a little bit different of a maple. It looks good as is. It's a nice looking set. Okay, so ATV also showed the ATV Link finally in its prototype form. It may not be that form. It may be smaller when it's launched. Who knows? That's going to launch late this year, third quarter of 2019. What will be available earlier is the iOS app for the 85, which allows wireless controls of the module. You can actually do selective instruments on there. And you can also stack, I think, up to 4 different things together to create a new sound right on the iOS app. They also showed a new cymbal, the 17-inch SFX cymbal, special effects cymbal. That's going to be available in March, we hear. We already have them on order, so if you want to get in on that, we're going to start a waiting list on that and then take orders when they actually take money when they finally ship. Now into Pearl, where we saw the Pearl emerge for the first time in person. And when we first got there, this guy was jamming out on it. Here's Raymond from Pearl Drums playing the Emerge. Here's a guy that was playing on it while I was waiting to play on it. Okay, on the second day I went by, I finally got to sit down on the Emerge kit and play on it myself on headphones, and just kind of messing around with it for the first time. It triggers very well. I didn't notice any dropouts or just slowness or latency or anything. I was just kind of like going around everything, just trying to get a feel for how the ride triggered, how the bell triggered, how the hi-hat worked, how the snare sound, how the rim shot worked. I wasn't doing anything specific on it, just trying to see, how it triggered. And I first kind of hands-on the module. It is a very simple module to use, very easily laid out. I'd really, quickly was able to switch kits, turn stuff up and down, mess with the headphones. The kit seems ready. They are saying it's not going to ship until May or June, and I'm not sure why that is, but it seems ready to me now. And if you want to get one of these on order, let me know. We've already got a waiting list on them that's going back a while now because they were delayed a little bit. But if you want to get on a waiting list, I highly recommend doing so now. And what we'll do, since they're still so far out, is not take any money on them until we know we're actually going to get some, and then we'll start contacting people that are on the list as we get their names, just to be fair. So Pearl Emerge, we're really pretty happy with it. The only downside to it that I can see is it's a proprietary system, so the pads may not work with other modules, and their module, the MDL1, will probably not work with any other pads. That's a kind of a downside, but it's a really good system as is, and if somebody just wants to buy a kit, sit down and play, this might be a really good option. Pearl Mimic Pro setup was also there, and as everyone knows, those are currently available and shipping now. If you need one, contact us now. Yamaha didn't show any new electronic drums at this convention, and this is some cool finishes from their acoustic drums, which I thought were really kind of sharp looking. Their E-drum lineup remains the same. They did come out with some new kick pedals, which you'll see in a second. Yeah, here we go. There's some new kick pedals, single and double, chain drive and direct drive. They look to be in the higher end of the spectrum for kick pedals. Made out of machined aluminum. They're kind of going after that trick or Pearl demon drive type market. And time will tell as far as how they kind of stack up. And we'll have these on our website with pricing and stuff if you want to check them out. They also came out with some new powered speakers, which are fantastic for electronic drum monitors. I highly recommend you check out Yamaha powered speakers for your e-drum monitors. Alesis, we checked out the Strike multipad for the first time and got some hands-on with it. There's Tim Root of Alesis there. Yeah, so the Strike multipad is, it sounds great. It's got tons of sounds. It seems to trigger well. It seems very well made. The pads feel good. They actually work with sticks and hands. I played on it. I had to wait to get in on it, like everything else. Seems like played on it for a while, and then right after I got off of it, somebody else jumped right on it. It's a big hit. It's actually kind of hard to get into the Alesis booth unless you're a dealer. But still, people were jumping on that thing like really quickly. They had some really fun, just in the first few patches, fun sounds to play along with. We tried to get some information on when we're going to get those in stock. The closest we could hear is maybe later in February, and hopefully it won't drag out much longer. Hey, so TuoX introduced the new Drum 5 Mark II. It's a reissue of the Drum 5 with more memory, 32 gigabyte capability on the SD card, and works with more pad types. They're thinking summer on this one, and they're thinking maybe it'll be about $10.99 MAP price. As we find out more on this, we'll update our website. We already have a page built for it, but it's kind of preliminary information, and so we'll keep that updated as we hear more news. So Tama also introduced some new kick pedals and a hi-hat stand, a dual leg hi-hat stand. It's called the Dynasync series, and we're thinking May on those, and we're going to get those added to the website if they're not already. Well, that's it from Edrumcenter for Winter NAMM 2019. We're going to go ahead and sign off and get back to shipping out all the Edrums that you guys keep ordering. And we really appreciate that. We'd really appreciate if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on social media. We love talking about Edrums. It seems like that's all we ever do. And we appreciate all the feedback you guys have given us over the past few months on the videos and on the website. Really appreciate our customers and hope you guys have a great time. Talk to you later.